whatever you do in secret, the Bible records that you yourself, you shall declare it in where there is light, if you did it in darkness. Keep no secret, because even a saying says, the walls have ears. You may think you are keeping such a secret, but somewhere in the family has it or overheard you.
You're watching High Step TV.
Are you married? Or you're dating? Do you even have plans of ever getting married? Or you are single by choice? Join me on YouTube channel High Step TV as we dive deep into matters relationships, marriage, and parenting, and how these bonds affect our relationship with God. Let us learn together on ways we can improve and build strong, healthy relationships in the right foundation.
The Bond Show. Beautiful people, godly bonds.
Hello viewers, I welcome you today as I share a message about 6 secrets that can destroy our relationships. Karibu, as I start with number 1. When a partner is planning to leave another secretary. When we are in a relationship, either planning to get married or in a marriage, there are those secrets that maybe you are in such a relationship and you are there to observe or maybe to look or study this person, and you are not sure of, as if you are not decided to live with him or her. Now you keep it as a secret. What now your partner will be seeing is behavior, because when we have secrets in our lives, in our hearts, we behave in a certain way that someone else can be conscious. Also, we live a life of fear to be discovered. In the Bible, our first example comes from Genesis 38. We are going to read that first, and it will help us and lead us to understand how this secret of planning to live or planning not to live with someone in your life. This is a story of a man called Judah. Genesis 38, verse 11, as I read, Judah then said to his daughter-in-law, Tamar, live as a widow in your father's house until my son Sherah grows up. For he thought he may die too, just like his brothers. So Tamar went to live in his father's house. A story is told in the Bible of this man, Judah, who had 3 young boys. And the firstborn got married to this girl, Tamar. And after a while, the word of God says that a son of Judah was evil. He did evil things before the Lord, and so God killed him. As a culture, Judah gave Tamar the second-born, and also that second-born behaved samely, and now God was angry and he killed him also. After that, Judah was fearful and not sure now whether to give Tamar his other son Sherah. And here from the scripture we see that he kept his secret inside him and lied to Tamar, as he told her, stay here as a widow in my house. Then when this of my son grew up, I'll give him to you as a husband. But it was a lie, because the Bible tells us he thought that the girl has caused the death of the 2 brothers. And so the girl stayed there, learning and observing his father-in-law. The boy grew up, at a stage that he could marry her. And now Tamar learned that his father-in-law has tricked him and he has decided not to give him as a husband. And thereafter, she decided to avenge. And one day when Judah was going to shave his sheep somewhere, she went ahead of him and put on a cloth, that one of a prostitute, and sat somewhere beside the Lord. And when the man, Judah, saw the girl, and because his wife has been dead, so he decided now to go to that prostitute. And little did he know that the girl was her daughter-in-law. After whatever they did, the girl also tricked her father-in-law, and he left a load with her, which she thought would be an evidence after what will happen later. And the girl conceived, and she went to stay as usual in her father's house. Later on, they discovered she was pregnant. And now, his father called the elders and said, now, you look here. This Tamar has become a prostitute in my family. She did not wait as a widow that I may give him my son, which was also a lie, because in his heart he had a secret that he did not want to give her to Shelah. And it is only when the girl gave back the evidence and now the father gave in. We see that only because of Judah keeping this secret, not telling openly his daughter-in-law that now I think I'm worried about the death of my two sons and I cannot bear now to give you my thirdborn. Maybe he will die. So he could have set the girl free openly and the girl could have gone out to marry again. Now see what it came to pass. She forced herself to that old man and they did that which was not also good. So now we see that when we have a secret in our hearts, either planning to leave slowly your partner, now it can bring conflict or destruction. If this girl did not have evidence of her father, she could have been stoned to death because that was their culture. So now we see secrets in life, in relationship, can cause destruction, death, or conflict. Number two, something else that can cause conflict in our relationship is infidelity. When a spouse or a partner cheat the other in the area of sexual relationship, you go out there, you keep it as a secret. Once now your partner finds out, because the Bible says there is nothing, any element of sin that will not be that will never find you out. Whatever you do in secret, the Bible records that you yourself, you shall declare it in where there is light, if you did it in darkness. Now, when we allow infidelity in our relationships, later on, when our partners find it out, they feel bad, they feel betrayed, which can cause divorce, separation, or destruction in our families. So it is good, you there as couples, even you who are dating or planning to marry, make sure that you don't allow any element of infidelity and put it as a secret and think that your partner or your spouse will not find it out. Wherever he or she will find out and discover you are cheating on him or her, it will bring conflict. We are not new in this life, and we have seen many families falling apart due to that secret. So it is good to think even before you enter or act or put any secret in our relationship. Let's say a pure life, a life of openness, because that is what God purposed at the beginning. We can see, even if you enter in this sin, you are guilty conscious. You have a guilty conscience. And you see now, that is why even in our families, you see we are quarreling, even about our phones. You put a pass or a code that you are afraid or your spouse could not access your phone. Why? Because you have a secret. You are fearing. Maybe when he or she will access your phone, will know or discover what you have hidden there. And so we can see when you leave your phone there, maybe he or she will take it. When you are in the bathroom, we keep hunting one another because of our conscience, which is guilty. And that secret, when it comes out, it may destroy or bring conflict in our families. Another thing, number 3, that can cause conflict, and also it can bring distraction in our families, is when now you are there, you know you are a man, or you are a woman, or you are a girl maybe, and you are courting, and you know you have a child outside there. Either you got the child when you are in school, and now you are entering a relationship, and you think to hide and to keep it as a secret. It cannot be kept for life. When the child grew up, he or she will demand, and or even the relatives may bring out that secret, and it may come out. We have come through those things and conflicts trying to solve. When now you have entered a marriage and you knew you have a wife, and you are not aware she had another child outside there, and all at once, maybe you go to face it, and then you hear, this is my boy, I got him when I was in school, or else a relative will tell you. And see now, when you find out that the lady or the man has been cheating on you, you feel offended. And someone said that cheating is a choice. It is not a mistake. You have decided to cheat, and you have a child or children outside there. We see scenarios even in Bali, when the one is dead, you see children coming, or other families saying, let us do DNA. This is my father, this is my mother, which was anyone in that family was not aware. And then people start casing. I think that you could have opened and declared and settled things as early as they appeared. So this is a kind of an alert, so that we may spare our life together and love and trust and honesty. It is good to avoid those secrets. If it is a child, come out, tell someone, I have a baby boy, I have a baby girl. What do you think? What do you say about it? If you are going to go on, you go. If you are going to leave, you leave, so that you not continue with that relationship, keeping false promises inside your heart, and you are aware that this thing is hurting me, and even it keeps you anxious. Every now and then you hear the phone ringing, you are afraid. Who is that who is calling? Maybe it is my mother telling me the boy is sick. Maybe it is my brother Maybe it is the boy or the baby who is calling me to maybe to chip in his problems or his school fees. Now you live a life that you are not settled. And also, when those young ones or children run that they are also not appreciated, and it is kind of that they are being put as a secret, sometimes they feel rejected, and others even run away, and they feel that they do not belong to that family. Even if it is your son, he feels that I do not belong here. Why did this of my mother give birth to me when she was or he was not ready to take care of me? So we see that those secrets can destroy or can bring conflict in both sides, whether in the side or whether in the side of the children or in the side of our relationship. So it is good that we avoid, be open. I remember Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden, when before they sinned, before they were cheated by the serpent, they did not have clothes. They were naked. That means they were transparent. They even to God, and they enjoyed life that way. And you see, only the day sin entered in their lives, when they were cheated and they accept the sin to enter them, that is when they discovered they are naked. This thing that you keep in your heart and say to yourself, I'll keep it as a secret, so that maybe my partner will not think evil of me and will not even know. What the day it shall be uncovered, you maybe you shall feel or see yourself naked. When the secret is uncovered, it puts us to embarrassment. So you see now, you don't know even what to do, and that can cause conflict, even destruction, and even it ends up and to divorce. Another thing that we need to look carefully, it is all about properties. Yes, we own properties here and there and there. You had properties even before we met. And that is why we say, when we are in courtship, it is good to put things in order. Tell each other openly, open your achievement, open your ambitions, open your visions, put them together. Join hands. You come, I come, then we join hands and say, this is what we have, this is the way we shall use, and this is the way we shall go. But unfortunately, sometimes we see partners or people in relationship owning things secretly, maybe with a reason. But it is also good to think about it in a broad way. Sometimes we see things, even money in banks, that there are no owners, no one to claim them. They belong to the government. And you are there, you are the one who was earning, saving in secret, not even feeling that maybe your spouse is a drunkard, is someone who wastes a lot. Even if it is that, in that relationship, you cannot miss someone who you can trust. You'll be trustworthy. And then you can keep things in order, in record that in a certain day, maybe you'll not be there again, because life is there. You can be here, there today. The other day you can be no longer. That your property. There are things now we do. We have got lawyers. We have got many areas that we can secure our property. And which is more better than leaving them outside there in case of anything happens to you or to your partner. All those things will not even help your children or even your spouse whom you have left behind. Sometimes we think, I'll keep for myself because maybe no one think he or she will go first. But why are you together? You are together to build. You are together because of your kids, that your future will be more better. So as we earn, as we buy properties, may God help us to use a certain way that even when we shall not be there, our properties will not be destroyed or used by others who did not work out for them. Also, another thing that happens in this area of properties, it is also when maybe parents die before they put things in order. You see now the siblings, they start fighting and even killing one another only because of a farm, money in the bank. But whatever, the parents were open to their children, and they did in everything that will bring unity and oneness. They were open. No, they did not side, or else they did not hide. They did not keep it as a secret. And they even say, when I'll not be anymore, me, I could like this of my property to be used this way and that way. And we can also see in the Bible that man who was called Lechab, this gentleman had a meeting with his family members, and they put things in order. Even if it was all about their lives, he said to them, you will stay in tents all the days of your life. You never build houses of such a kind, and also in your life, you will not take wine. So now, when he told this family, he was open and clear what is his goals and how he wanted his property to be used. Even when he died, and he was nowhere to be seen, when Jeremiah called these of the parents of Lechab and attempted to tell them to take beer, they could not, because there was no secret in this family. His grandfather was clear and open unto them. I appeal unto our families, this time that we are sound, this time that we are alive, so that we'll help our generation to come. Let us be clear, let us be open. Keep no secret, because even a saying says, the walls have ears. You may think you are keeping such a secret, but somewhere in the family has it or overheard you. And now your secret may come out, even the secret of properties in such an area. May God help us to work out and put things in order. Also, another thing that can bring destruction or else conflict in our families, it is substance abuse. In some relationships, you can find that now we get married. I do not tell you that I'm a smoker, or else I use maybe beer or baggy or whatever, all those substances. And now, in secret, maybe sometimes I can go out and do it outside there. Anything that we use in our bodies, either a substance, either alcohol or whatever, they have side effects. So now your partner is anxious and is suspicious. What can this man be doing? Every time before we go to bed, he goes outside the gate, he goes outside there. Now you keep your partner is suspicious, and he or she now is alert and alarmed. You see now, when we are suspicious, we start now seeking to know What could be the secret behind? What could be this that he has been hiding to me? And so now, one time, when you are not aware that your partner or your spouse is fighting and searching, now you only even before you come to realize, you see you'll be caught red-handed, and you see how it will become. How will your partner feel? He or she will feel offended, and that can even bring a breakdown in the family. Even if you stay together, trust is no more. You never ever trust him or her again. Even cheating in the area, or maybe because of substance and you don't have money, you can always even cheat. And when you go to buy, money is being left there, you misuse and you be arguing. What is happening? Why are you misusing money? And now I can see you are only buying whatever we have said, and they are not even enough. It is only because of this secret. If you could have opened and tell your partner, me, I use this, you could have discussed it, and then because you are in love and you are in harmony, you could have even find a solution. You can decide now, because of this, you can see a doctor. Because of this, you can see a counselor who can help you to overcome this addiction. And it cannot go far to an extent that it will bring conflict and mistrust and dishonesty. So, in my message today, as I compile all those things, those secrets, we see that they can easily destroy our relationships. A relationship that was founded for many years, only falling down when he or she discovers that so and so has been hiding, so and so has been cheating. I recall a lady somewhere, when she discovered now her husband was cheating on her. This is infidelity, and she could not hold it more. When they argued, and now the man apologized and said that now we can move on. The lady was not able to process that grief, because it is a grief. It is something that hurts emotions. And so now, what the lady decided is to share with one of her children. And she shared with the firstborn, whom she thought, if I share, now I'll feel relieved, and also I feel that I'm not the one who is holding the secret alone. And then the mother told the young man, you know what, your father has been cheating on me in this area and the other. And because I have felt so bad, even if I has forgiven him, now I just want to share it with you, but make sure you don't tell anybody. Now it has become another secret. And the young man hold the secret, and it was too much for him. Whenever he could see his father, it could ring in his head, and you are my father, but you are a liar. You cheated on mom. Every time the relationship now break down of the father and son. And when the boy saw he could not bear it anymore, he ran away from the family. So we see now he went to live far, because every time they could have a meeting or a home gathering, he could not enjoy. He stayed alone because he was fearing that he could share the secret with his siblings. We see now, it can, a secret in our relationship can cause distractions like a traveling cars, even in our generation. When we keep secrets, we destroy even our generation, our future. You see now this boy ended up to run away from home and did not come back again, only because he was fearing. And when he was approached to come back, he could not agree. And he could say, I fear this secret has been too much for me, and I cannot afford to face my father and tell him, you are my father, you are my dad. I cannot afford to love him again. I lost his trust, and he's not loyal. So now we see secrets cause us to lose our integrity. Maybe you are a good person outside there. You are a father. You are doing well, raising your children up and bringing them, educating them, doing all it takes to bring your family and put them together, even the well up. How you are giving yourself unto them. Only one time that they'll discover you have been cheating on your mother, or you have been outside the marriage, or you have many things outside there that you don't want them to know. You have a secret you have been hiding for them. You see how the downfall of a family, which has been brought up in a long time, and used a lot of energy, that can be brought down only by a blow of a secret in relationship. So as I wind up, you are there. You have a secret that you have been keeping for long. Just find a way. Find a way now to share with whoever you have been hiding to. Either you have a child outside there. You prepare yourself, prepare your child, prepare also your spouse. You know how to handle. And now be ready also to pay the consequence. Because now maybe you'll be accused of, and now be ready to forgive. It can work. It is good to repair before we are made. If you do not repair the holes in the walls, later on the building will fall down, and it is difficult to bring it up again. So work out with those secrets. This is what you feel. You have it, and you are worrying and feeling that your partner or your spouse will find out. Just speak it out. Find a way and make it clear and ask for forgiveness. Because also, maybe also your partner has a secret. Also is working out, trying to cover it, trying to keep it, and sometimes you'll be wary. And remember, our unconscious is still alive, and it is triggered by our future present. Maybe one time when your emotions will be triggered, this that you have been hiding for long, you speak it out unconsciously. It is good now because we have understood those secrets that can destroy our relationships, to work on them with the harmony, with peace and love and forgiveness. See you again. Continue to like and to comment in our YouTube, High Step TV. God bless you and thank you.
This is High Step Media Production.
Je, wewe ni msanii na ungependa kuchukua hatua kabambe katika kuboresha usanii wako? Je, wewe ni msanii mpya usiyejua utaanza vipi katika kufanikisha usanii wako? Je, wahitaji kufanywa video za harusi, matukio, dokumentari, au pia kutengenezewa filamu na kupigwa picha? High Step Media ina majibu kwa masuala haya yote kwa bei rahisi. Tutembelee pale Homeland au wasiliana nasi kwa njia ya simu kupitia nambari 0706299166. Karibu.
Kazi yao wanafanya ni kazi nzuri sana. Nimefurahia sana kazi ambao wanafanya.
Come High Step Media Production. You never know, you can be a star of tomorrow.
Step Media, kwanza wana upendo, ni wakarimu sana. Na kama ni wakarimu ndio maana tumefika hapa tumefika.